So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down throw by Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Williams on the play action. Sends this to the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has his man caught by Odunze. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bears.
From the red zone on 1st. We've got a screen to the running back. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Lamar off the play fake. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely caught to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blitz coming for Williams. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. It's a roll of dudes, a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
It's 3rd down.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Wanna quit. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Fourth down. It's Jackson. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
A give now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Williams with 3rd and long. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 20-zip lead. That one right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 21-zip already.
Ravens nothing.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lamar out of the pistol. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for Baltimore.
Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Option design here. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
4th down, here's Jackson. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Setting up the screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. They go with a design keeper. They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Looking quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, Williams. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears were running away so far with a 27-zip game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Quick, ready?
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
No, we take.
Jackson's going to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
To go.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, They just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Headed out right. And he just throws this one away, but there was nobody in the area of that, and here comes the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
What is up? Yes. Vegas!
Are you kidding me? What I saw. Get your ass,
Yes. Combo.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Then they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar off the play fake. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down.
Play fake. Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Roquan Smith there, doing what he did his first 4 NFL seasons with the Bears, shutting that play down. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On play action, Williams. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's Odunze again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up. One more push.
Line up the design keeper. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
Ravens 7.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Looking to throw, Jackson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
4th and forever coming up. And they're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Williams made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. Ball in the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Eyes.
First down, here's Lamar. Going deep behind the line. Oh, So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Yo. Shut up!
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to the well again. They get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Wanna quit? All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try to throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's a nickel set for the Ravens, third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First down throw by Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chicago brings out the punting unit.
In a fourth down.
It's fielded at the 14. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Play action now with Jackson. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Ravens.
They'll run here on first down. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Jackson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things. It's because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Jackson now on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Jackson's going to go on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Option give here. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, Williams. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right up the gut. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Williams off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. That one hits for 30. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Throws caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Oh, the football's loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. He never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Lamar out of the pistol. Catch made underneath by the back. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Lamar off the play fake. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. 4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry up here.
27 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, here's Lamar. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Looking quickly here.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Return it.
They'll try and punch it in. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Lamar now from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They're headed up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. He fields it from the 8. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Big strike here to Moore. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. All in left side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. Fourth down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
On fourth down, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
So read here and give to Mitchell. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Bears will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
45.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
After the pick, here's Williams. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Throwing again on second, Williams. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears ready to pick up their 8th win of the season.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
Hey,
They get it on the keeper. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
At the 23-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
ready, sir.
They're going to pass it here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
3rd down. Here's Williams. On target to Moore. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Ready, sir. Here we go. Pippin! Yes. Put it in right now, boys.
Looking from the gun, Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put up even more points in a win. It's a Romadunze touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Flush down now to his left. Hits his running back. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.